Welcome to New Vision's Echo Tip episode number 2. Hello, I'm David Ward. I'm an assistive technology instructor for New Vision here based in Southwest Virginia. Today's Amazon Echo Tip is going to be focusing on using your Amazon Echo to set repeating alarms. So previously we discussed just alarms, but what is the difference? A repeating alarm. Well, first off, a repeating alarm can be very useful for medication reminders, say a pill you need to take every day at 7 a.m., or appointments, say a doctor's appointment later this week on Friday at 9 a.m. or something like that. It can also be very useful for waking up. Honestly, at home, I use my Amazon Echo to wake up every day. And you can, we'll even address in future episodes how you can do that with music or other things, how it can, you even have a snooze feature if you're like me and you like to oversleep sometimes. All right, so repeating alarms are part of a larger, broader category of features that the Amazon Echo has. And these include all sorts of different things that are geared towards reminding you. So first off, there's alarms. Then we're going to talk about a branch of alarms, repeating alarms today. There's also reminders, which we'll discuss in a future episode, and timers, which once again we will also discuss in a future episode. But our focus today, once again, is going to be repeating alarms. Now, first off, I'm going to mention a limitation that was addressed with just the generic alarms feature. Say you set an alarm for 3 p.m. That is limited to a 24-hour window. So today is a Tuesday. I could not set an alarm for Friday because it's more than 24 hours out. This type of limitation does not apply to the repeating alarms. Repeating alarms can be specified for every day of the week or a particular day of the week, like every Friday at 10 a.m. remind me that I need to call my family or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate some of these. Now, first off, once again, this might be something repeating you guys hear every time. We're going to need you to press the mute button on the top of your Echo, especially if that's what you're listening to this program with. The microphone button has a picture of a microphone on it with a slash through it on your Amazon Echo. So you'll want to push that so that when I'm giving you the instruction or the demonstration, she doesn't respond to the words I'm saying. She won't hear her name, in other words. And then later you'll disable that so that you can go back to practicing and using what we just discussed. So find that microphone on the top of your Amazon Echo, press it. It will probably turn the ring on the top all red. Or if you're using something like an Amazon Show that has a screen on it, it'll have a red bar come across the bottom, and it'll probably make a little thump sound. So need to do that first. Okay, give you a moment. Okay, now we're ready to go. So let's give this a try. Repeating alarms, remember. Alexa, create a repeating alarm.
Alarm for what time?
7 a.m.
For which day?
Every day.
Second alarm set for every day at 7 a.m.
So now I have an alarm set for every day at 7 a.m. So very, very powerful feature, but I could have specified Saturday or I could have said Friday. And so that's pretty nifty. And once again, as implied by repeating, it will come back. So it's not like self-clearing, like a typical alarm after it goes off at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It will never happen again. But if I had a repeating alarm for 3 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, every Tuesday it will go off. Now, just as a little nugget, alarms will continue to go off until you stop them. And so that's one caveat there. You could come back 3 days later and it'll still be dinging. So just bear that in mind. Okay, alternatively, there's another way we could phrase this. Alexa, set a repeating alarm for 3 p.m.
For which day?
Tuesdays.
Third alarm set for every Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Okay, so just that simple, but I strung a few more extra phrases in there. I said the time and whatnot. Now, of course, as mentioned before, you can always query your alarms like this. Alexa, what alarms are set?
You have 3 alarms. 3 p.m. every day at 7 a.m. and every Tuesday at 3 p.m.
And I can always delete an alarm. Alexa, delete my alarms.
Cancel which alarm? 3 p.m. today. every day at 7 a.m. or every Tuesday at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. today.
3 p.m. alarm canceled.
All right, so it's just that easy to set repeating alarms, a very powerful feature. So I'm going to highlight in conclusion a limitation that you have. This will just do a ding. So it will have the ding or the alarm sound, whatever you've configured it to be, and it will go off. The limitation in that is you might not remember what it's for. For example, if I had to go off like I set it for 7 a.m. every day, is that supposed to be a medication reminder? Is that supposed to remind me I need to get on the bus soon? What is that trying to remind me of? So you don't have any context for that. So we'll address that next time when we talk about our next tip, which is going to be reminders. So we'll address that next time. But as for now, it's time to unmute your Amazon Echo, turn that microphone back on, and I'm David Ward signing off for New Vision. Thanks for listening. This episode is brought to you by New Vision in connection with a grant from the Foundation for the Roanoke Valley and with the kind use of WVTF Studios. For the newest information and content about what New Vision is doing, please see the website newvision, ROA, the first three letters of Roanoke, .org. That's .org. New Vision is a nonprofit that provides information services and assistive technology training to the visually impaired living in Southwest Virginia. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision.